The community garden, started back in 2012 by Together Yes, has been a great source each year for local produce. With the pandemic and current restrictions, Susan Clare was unsure if the garden would be able to continue this year.
Good afternoon. I'm Susan Clare. I'm the manager of the Norwood Community Garden, which was very late starting this year. And when we were finally able to safely open up with many regulations in place for gardeners, we found that there are things we can plant and harvest and still bring home some food and provide some for the food pantry. And this year we do have several plots being grown strictly for the food pantry because a few gardeners decided to sit the year out because of the pandemic and have given permission for us to grow them this year for the food pantry. So you begin to get an idea of how this garden works as a community. Gardeners need to maintain physical distance. They have their masks on. If no one's within 20 or so feet of them and they're digging in the dirt, they can pull their masks down and breathe more easily. If they go near the gate or the hose where there are other gardeners, they pull their masks up and still maintain physical distance. I monitored this very closely the first few weeks we were open, and I have to tell you, I don't have to remind people. They are remembering. They're very respectful of one another, and they respect the damage this disease can do. So I'm proud of them, and I'm delighted that the Board of Health has agreed to let us grow some food this summer because we're out in the sun on the rare sunny day and the fresh air, and we are growing organic food in our 8th year.
Hi, my name is Satvika Komera, and I am currently going to go into sophomore year at Norwood High. I am 15 years old, and I've started volunteering at the Norwood MA Community Garden. At first, it started off as just trying to get hours and trying to build up to the amount of hours that Norwood High recommends. But then I've discovered a love for farming and gardening, and it's amazing. Just being in the garden makes you relax because you're surrounded by nature in all different ways and places, and it really just relieves the stress from you. Also, gardening really is an amazing tool and technique that can be learned by just volunteering, as those techniques can later be used in future life. And as I garden here, I'm learning new plants and how to take care of them and how to nurture for them so that if I do want to have my own garden when I'm older, I know how to. So that's basically me volunteering at the garden. It's an amazing experience. I really do recommend it for anyone out there who wants to volunteer here, as it's just an amazing thing.